All right, so it's recording. Maybe let's open the session. So welcome to the Creating an AR Filter with Spark AR. We are here with Deborah today. So in case you're wondering why do we have today's session, it's because it's a part of a series of workshops and talks conducted in conjunction with A Blip in Time. So today is the last day we are having programs. So today, and there's one more program in the afternoon, and then we'll be launching to getting the exhibition ready. So it will be on at Jurong Regional Library from 1st to 14th of April. If you want, you can go down and see. Otherwise, you can join the A Blip in Time Facebook group for updates on installation, behind the scenes look at the exhibition before you see the real thing. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to pass on the time over to Deborah, who's going to teach you Spark AR today. All right, Deborah, please.
All right, hi, thanks everyone for coming. If you see my eyes like going everywhere, just know that I have like 3 screens going on. I've got like a monitor, a Windows laptop, and a Mac screen going on. So just forgive me if I'm not looking at the screen a lot. So yeah, I'm happy to start this workshop. So this is my first time doing it. So forgive me if I have a bit of technical glitches, but let me know if things are not really working for you or you need to slow down, just like raise your hand or something. Yeah, so about Spark AR, it's actually good to have a customized filter, like for example, if you have events or you have like certain business that you want to promote, or let's say you have some products you want to sell, you can very quickly create filters that's catered to these products or for different people or businesses or industries, because there's some research that showed that 9 in 10 users actually follow business accounts. So a filter is a good opportunity for your brand to gain some followers and engagement. It's good to kick off, like, for example, art exhibitions. That's what I made my first filter for. And yeah, so there's actually many functionalities that you can create with filters, but today we are just going to do a very simple one, which is stickers. But even that you can customize. So we'll be using these 3 software, or these three apps. That's a Spark AR and an online photo editing tool, because I just wanted to make sure that everybody can do it without having Photoshop installed. And then you also need to have an Instagram account. That would be good. If you have it loaded up on your phone, that's great. Yeah, so when we talk about AR, it's actually a bit, it tends to get confused with VR. So just a quick one, when somebody talks about AR, it's actually when you are taking the real world and you are superimposing graphics or visuals on top of it, whereas virtual reality, it's like a all immersive experience. So that's the difference between the two. So back to AR, the filter that we are creating, it means that we are superimposing something on top of a face, or it can be, you can also superimpose things on top of landscape or objects or rooms, for example. And Spark AR allows you to do that as well. So these are some of the functionalities that's available in Spark AR. So you can see, like, there's a very fancy filter on the left. That comes with some kind of interactive features. That's a bit advanced for today, but it's not terribly difficult. You can do it because Spark AR has also curated certain templates for you. As you can see, there's head decoration. You can color your hair, you can change your eye color, you can do makeup, and you can even have objects in the real in the world. So you can superimpose 3D objects in the world. So today, very quickly, I'm gonna do a quick overview of the steps we're going through, so you don't feel so overwhelmed. I promise, even though that it is a lot of just following along, about halfway you will get fun, but the first part is a little bit of instructions to follow. And then yeah, I'm going to walk through the installation all the way to publishing, so that some of you might be still downloading the software. So even if this is a good time for you to be downloading, because it's just a bit like walking through. They'll be sharing some learning resources if you like to continue your learning from today. Yeah. what we're going to do, first we're going to download Spark AR. If you haven't, I've made a short URL right there that you can download. And then, okay. Oh, I'm just monitoring the chat. So yeah, yes, this is a free software and you can just download it. Yeah. So this is when I downloaded it on Windows, but I think Mac will look a bit different. So the next thing we're going to do is download the face assets. I have to warn you, this one, the face looks a bit funny, but don't worry, we will delete that template. It's just a template. It's a flattened out face that looks like this. So what happens right here is that this face asset is just like a canvas. You can imagine it as a blank canvas for you to decide where you want to put your stickers on. So it's like a steamrolled face, but when you actually load it up on Spark AR, it maps very nicely to your face contours. So for example, if I want the duck sticker, it can be any sticker actually, you can design your own. Just for the sake of this workshop today, we use a very simple duck stickers and mustache sticker. If you want the mustache to be on your forehead, the template allows you to put it on your forehead and to know that it is somewhere on the forehead. So this is like, I would say, Facebook, which made this app. I would say what they did is they made the average face as a template. So yes. So we're going to be creating something like this, maybe just like 2 or 3 stickers with some text. And we are going to export just the stickers and the text without the template behind. So that's why I said we're going to delete the template. And later on, we are going to make a very simple logo as well for our filter. You'll see why in a bit. Oops. Okay, and then we are going to go into Spark AI. You can see me looking very nerdy right there, with the text on my face and the duck on the side of my face and the mustache. Oh, what's going on? Okay. And then we are going to test the filter. And this is where I'm going to talk about how to pass the approval from Facebook, because Facebook wants to know that your filter is working, number one. And number two, it doesn't contain like any weird explicit material. And they also want you to submit it in a way that lets people know what filter they are going to use before they use it. So in order to do that, they usually require you to do a write-up, and we'll go through that. And you will need to do a short video, like a demo video, as well as you need to have a logo for your filter. But that's really simple. Your logo can be anything actually. Yeah, that's right. It's for Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, but you can download it and then you can send to your friends on WhatsApp. Yeah, you can do that too. So we're going to use tinyURL to, over here, if you see where the Instagram thing is, they're going to send us a really long test link. So I'll let you know that we're also going to use tinyURL so that you don't get overwhelmed from the number of different websites we're going to do. So this is how it looks like on my face. I can play it again. It looks really silly. But yeah, so it's really basic. It's just text and stickers. But ideally, when you are able to understand how the mechanics of the filter works and how Spark AR works, you can design your own like logo, you can even sign your signature on your face using Photoshop or like GIMP. Yeah, so that's up to you. So then this is the part where we upload to Spark AR Hub. This is just a quick walkthrough, yeah, for those who just joined. And then this is where the icon goes. Can you see this is that icon that I was talking about? It can just be anything. It can just be the sticker like blown up really big. This is the write-up, very simple. And we'll go through that later. And this is what you will have at the end of this workshop, hopefully. You will have a preview of your filter on your Instagram page. And yeah. All right, so now let's just take like a 2-minute break while I switch to my next laptop. If you need to install something, if you have any questions, can you write it in the chat right now? If you think I'm going too fast, you can also let me know. I'll stop sharing. Give me a second. All right, so this is where we download the Spark AR Studio. If you haven't downloaded it, hold on a sec. I'm looking at the chat. Any samples demo for product creation? Yeah, if you see the slides, there was like a image of the, give me a second. This was the end product. Give me a sec, let me go through my notes. So that's interactive. This was my very simple filter that I made on my own face, which is what we're creating today. Yeah, is that okay? All right, so let's get started. So if you've downloaded it already, that's great. We're gonna not touch this. Oh, you're not able to download. What was the error message? Maybe we spend just 5 minutes just troubleshooting, and then we have to move on. But Julie, what is your error message? The site cannot be reached. Are you on this website, the same one? Let me just copy and paste it into the chat. It's not working well. Yeah, I use Chrome. I think Chrome is a bit more reliable sometimes for me. Sorry, I need to find the chat. I have too many windows open. Yeah, did you see the link posted in the chat? If you scroll up, that's where you download. So it's sparkar.facebook.com pretty much. All right, those who join, it's fine. You just missed the walkthrough. Yeah, there's still people coming in. Okay, I'll just go on. Yeah, you can look at the recording again. Thanks for that. Give me a sec, check the chat. All right, so once you've downloaded it already, we're going to take a quick detour to create the asset. So if we go to the next link that is inside the chat, sorry, Yuxiang, can you post the chat, the link again for the assets, the second link from the top?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So look up for the link to the assets in the chat. Yeah.
So you come to this website, right? And you will see that they are providing assets to map whatever you want on your filter onto a face. So there's actually a choice for you where you want to choose male and female face. If like your target audience is very specifically like male, go for the male one. If it's very specific, but it doesn't really matter. I think it still works for male and female. It's just like you can just pick one. Yeah, thanks for posting the link. So go there, and then you just need to click download the face reference assets here. So you will see that you get a zip file. And if you can, open up the zip file. Oh, I don't think you can see it. Okay, if you open up the zip file, I'll walk you through. Okay, if anybody needs to pause, like just say pause in the chat.
I think to show the zip file, you need to stop share and share the folder.
The whole screen.
Yeah,
right?
the folder.
Okay, actually, yeah, let me share my whole screen. How come I can't do that? So I need to stop share first, right? Yeah, there it is. Can you see? Yeah, so you will see the zip file, and then you open up, there will be face assets, and you open again, there'll be two files called mesh and textures. Click on textures. So mesh and textures, click textures. And depending on the face you want, if you're a guy or girl, you can download feminine or masculine, doesn't really matter. I'll just pick feminine and make sure that it's the JPEG file. So if you can, just right click, copy, and we're going to put it on your desktop just to make it easy for today, yeah? And then we're gonna paste it on the desktop. So yeah, so mine's on my desktop now, and you can pretty much close this Finder window. And then I'll go back to, yeah. All right, everyone downloaded the face assets and downloaded a JPEG. All right, so once you're done, I need to come to this website. So I'm using this, which is a very, very simple photo editing tool that's available online that you don't need to download like complex, like Photoshop or Illustrator. So it's free. And it allows you to do a bit of layers. So that's why I use it. So can everybody navigate to this website right now? All right, so the first thing we're going to click on this ipicky.com would be, oh yeah, I think you do need a bit of disk space to download Spark AR because it's like almost 500 MB. Sorry. So what you can do is you can still do the other parts, which is this photo editor part, and yeah, you can still create the stickers, templates, and things like that. So you can follow this part, and then later on, you can download the video again and the slides, see the slides, and then do it again. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. So let's go to edit a photo. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you're here is that you want to go to photo library. So I've already have these images loaded up, but you can upload it again by clicking add images. And then remember, I asked you to save it to your desktop. So you can just click on it, that JPEG file, face feminine, and then you open it. So you can see I've uploaded it here. So I can just click on it or double click it and it will be here. So I have a feedback that this face is extremely disturbing and it's very scary and gives you nightmares. Just know that it is on purpose, that it is flattened so that you can design on it. But later on, it helps the 3D software to map it onto your face. So if you want a sticker to be at the very side of your face, you can still put it there. That's all it does. We'll delete it later anyway. So everybody good? If you need me to pause, just type in the chat. Okay, everyone has a face loaded up. Yeah. Okay, if you haven't, I'll just quickly go through again. You go to like open, and then you open up this image in here. And then the next thing you do is you see there are a few options on the left, and the one right below the face is that layers button. So you can see that you can toggle the face on and off. So I'm just letting you know that the final product that we're going to get from Picky is not going to have this face. So it's going to be transparent. It's going to be a PNG. So later on, we're going to toggle off the face. But right now, we want to turn on the face so that we know where we're going to place things on the face. So yeah, the first thing that you want to place on your face might be a sticker. So if you see that there's like 3 options up there, which is a picture, text, and heart, you can click on the heart, which is just stickers. Just pick like cute stickers and put it on your face. So maybe I go with like babies, because babies are cute, right? So maybe I want to put like a rattle. Okay, and then you can sort of play and just place it around and try to put some interesting stickers on the face. Usually people like to put on the cheeks because it's cute that way. So go for it. No, it's cliche, never mind. And you can go ahead to also add some text here. So you can customize your text here. I can say, feeling superb. And then I just place it like, maybe I place on my chin, but usually people place on the nose because it's aesthetically pleasing that way. Because it wraps around your nose, so it looks like very 3D, you know? So you can put it on your nose, put it higher, lower, it's fine.
Deborah, for this software, right, it automatically adds a new layer when you add objects on it.
No, it doesn't. The good thing about this that I found out is that if you just toggle this off, this can save as one layer. So that's what we want. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Okay, maybe I'll just give everybody like 5 minutes, okay, to sort of customize something they want on their filter and play around with the stickers a little bit. I know it's really contrived, like it's really like set. You only have like these few ugly stickers. But you can design your own stickers. You can upload your company logo here, but you know, this is just like testing and for funsies. Yeah, let me just add a few more. Can we add a ribbon? Oh man, it's gonna be so ugly. The ribbon moustache. So you see the template actually helps you to place things on there. So the thing is, Spark AR will follow these exact dimensions when they map the sticker onto your face. So that's really all this scary template face does, is that it's just a template. So you add more stickers, add a heart shape on the other side. So if it looks very bright, don't worry, because Spark AR will later blend it into your face by reducing the opacity automatically for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with mine. Yeah, for those of you who don't have the software installed, you can still do this part by downloading the face assets and doing up the templates. So if you're able to master this part later on, it's very easy. When you download the software eventually, you can just load it up. And also it's kind of like muscle memory. Okay, I'll take it until 9:28. Sorry, what am I talking? That's my time here. 12:28. All right, so anybody need me to pause or can I move on? We good? All right, so once you're done sort of customizing what you want, so these are the stickers that are gonna that's going to appear on your face, right? So what you can do is you see that there are a lot of layers here. There's background, babies, etc. So what we're going to do is we're just going to toggle off the background. So this is what we want, right? We don't want this background face here. We just take it off, turn off, close the eye, and then we're going to apply the changes. So once you've applied it, they give you the option to save it. So you can click save, and then you can face feminine. I'll just put like NLB. So make sure that when you save the file name, that it is a PNG. So the difference between a JPEG and a PNG right now is that the PNG allows it to be transparent. So you see that gray and white checkered box behind the image. So that just tells you that it's transparent. That's all. So you want the transparent version. So you choose the PNG and then you save it to your computer. To make it easy, just, move it to your desktop. You can delete it later. All right, so we're done with iPicky, this really basic photo editing software online. And you know what? We're going to start up Spark AR now. So if you're ready, load up your Spark AR. So I'm going to figure out how to stop share and start up Spark AR. Give me a sec. Okay, I gotta stop share. All right, so right now you're looking at the Spark AR Studio. Everybody okay? All right, so you can see that there are really a lot of options. I quite like this post-processing filter. They're so strange. Oh my gosh. Can do face distortion. They're actually really easy to use templates. But if you get a bit confused, there are so many YouTube videos that can walk you through. Some people go a bit fast, but you can slow down the YouTube video by adjusting the speed. So today, I'm just going to show you very basic adding stickers, but I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to use a new project. So you can follow along. Click new project. And we're going to start with a blank project. Okay, my screen sharing got paused for some reason. Okay. Let's stop and resume, I think. Sorry. Don't know why. Share. All right, so now you see this person here. You can change this person to you. So this is how you do it, okay? So I'm just gonna walk you through some of the things you can do even before you create your filter. You have this workspace here. You have this video. The workspace is okay, you don't need to use that. Just change the video. Click on HD user facing. So now you can see me. Can you see me? Okay. Inside the Spark AR platform. Okay, so you can change it to your own face, which is nice. So you can test it out. And you can even choose like what iOS device you have to make sure that it fits nicely on an iOS device. Yeah, so I just left it at iPhone 8 because that's the default. And then what you want to do is to create the filter, this is where you're going to work on to add the tracking. Okay, so when you click add object, the first thing you want to see is the left-hand side, there's this thing called face tracker. So a face tracker is track the face, right? And then a plane tracker is to like track, for example, you want to put an object, floating object on a table or a floor or a room, then you use a plane tracker. So fixed target is like, I guess it is what it is. You trace like a you put the focus on a certain target. But today we're going to do face tracking, which is the most popular. Click insert. So you've got a face tracker going on right now. So you can't really see it, but it's actually tracking your face. So if you take a look at this area, okay, this is where the camera is, and it is a visual representation of how your face is being tracked by that camera. So if you move around the screen, you can see that it is moving along with your face. So the thing is, we want to create a mesh for your face. So that means the filter is only going on your face and not like your hair or your neck, etc., or your body, right? So then you want to add a face mesh. So this is where things get a bit freaky. Okay, but don't worry, I'll get out of this soon. So you've got a face mesh going on. All right. Anybody need me to pause? So right now, like I mentioned just now, the checkered means that it is transparent. So if you upload this filter with this checkered pattern, it will like be no filter because it's just transparent. But right now you're looking at it as a checkered piece. All right. So now on your right-hand side on this panel, oh, I've got a message in the chat. Give me a second. Should I need to slow down? Do I use plain tracking? Face tracking, use face tracking. So first we started with a blank project. Yeah. So after you've already have the face tracker going on, you right click the face tracker to add a face mesh because the face tracker itself is just tracking your face. And it doesn't do anything other than that. But in order to add something onto your face, you add a face mesh. But even adding the face mesh, I'm so creepy right now, sorry. Even adding the face mesh doesn't do anything until you add this thing on the right, which is materials. So you can see right now it's material 0, right? So we're going to create a new material, which is what we created on the sticker just now. So what we're going to do is go back to the left-hand side. We're going to add asset, right? And we're going to import from computer. So I'm going to go to the desktop where I saved it. And I believe it was face feminine NLB. And then I'm going to open it. So I don't see anything yet because it is just uploaded as my assets. I haven't assigned it to my face mesh yet. You can see it's sort of loading. It is loading up the filter. So I'm just going to pause here for 1 minute so that everybody can load up their filters. If you need more time, or you're a bit confused, you can type in the chat. If you're freaked out by my face, you can not look at the screen for a while. It'll go away in like 3 minutes or 4. All right, so any questions? If not, I'll just wait for like a minute more. I think I saw Aggie coming. Hi, Aggie. All right, I don't see anything in the chat, so I'm just going to move on. Okay, so we talked about adding a face tracker and a face mesh. And right now I have a material on my face, but I don't want that material. That material is actually right here, material 0 on, on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to click material 0, right? I'm going to change material 0 to that sticker that we created. So how am I going to do that? So if you see on the right-hand panel, okay, right where you see shader properties, diffuse, color, texture. So if you scroll down, unwind this one, you can see that you have your face feminine right there. There's your sticker. So you can just select that sticker and tada, I got my banner mustache and my cradle thing and my heart shape on my nose. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you can change this to your friend's name or your company logo sticker, etc. You can even set the opacity, how much you want. Obviously, this is like 0 opacity and like this is like 100%. So maybe I don't want such a dark banner mustache. I would just do it like something like this, so I look decent. All right, I'll give it a minute until 12:40. In the meantime, any questions, put in the chat.
Yeah, there's one question from Joey. I think to go through the steps to upload the material again, texture. So I guess there's 3, right? So there's a left-hand side panel and a right-hand side panel.
It's okay. I found it. It's okay. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Are you guys having fun? It's just a bit boring. There's a lot of instruction to follow. Maybe I'll give it 1 more minute, like 41. In the meantime, those who are done, you can see that there's even a color. You can change the shade of whatever you're doing, but it's not very nice. So for example, like I didn't like the red color of the heart shape. I can sort of change it to like green, but it does it in a funny way where it adds the color on top of it. So if it's like a red and then you add a green color, it becomes brown. So unless you have a white thing, then it will reflect the color. It's like additive color when you do diffuse under shader properties. All right, I think we can move on if there are no more questions. That was quite fast, right? Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to take a video of this filter on our faces. And we need to do that because it is one of the requirements to upload it to Facebook and Instagram server so that they can make this filter available for everybody, including your friends, etc. So we're going to do this. We're going to test on device, and that's going to help us to take a video. So if you have Spark AR Player on your phone, which is an app, you can click iOS device, but most of us don't have it, and I don't think you want to take up space on your phone. So you can click the next one, which is send to app. Sorry. Okay, so I would go with Instagram because Instagram is already loaded up on my phone, and just go ahead and click send. It's not going to send to your Instagram, don't worry. So just click send. It's uploading to Spark Hub. So their servers are receiving this filter that you've created. And if some of you see, it just came in on my phone, sorry. Oh, I forgot which camera it is. Can you even see? Anyway, there's like spam messages below. Let me clear. Okay, so like on my phone, a notification just came in from, you can't see it, from Instagram that tells me to try preview AR export by Debbie Day. That's my Instagram handle. You can add me, Debbie Day, DBIDAY. Do you get the notification? If you have, can you raise your hands?
So is there a way to actually link your Instagram account to Spark AR?
There is. So yeah, maybe some of you are not linked, right? So it's fine if it doesn't pop up for you. That's totally fine because this is the next thing we're going to do. look at that bottom area which says test link. Go ahead and copy that link. And if you open it on any web browser on a phone, it has to be on a phone because these filters are for phones. They are not for like webcam use. Go ahead, copy this link. So I copied it. I'm going to use a URL shortener to shorten it so I can open it on my phone. But if you have a Mac that is linked up to your phone, I think you can just copy paste right onto your phone's browser. Give me a sec. Should I stop share? Yeah, let me just stop share and I'll show you how to use tinyurl for those who don't know how to use tinyurl. All right. So I've gotten that link and I can make this link. You see this link? This is my test link. So this test link contains information about that filter that I made in Spark AR. And it's not going to make it like post anything to your Instagram or Facebook just yet. Don't worry, like they make you go through a lot of hoops to actually post it onto your Instagram or Facebook. So right now we are just accessing it. So it's super long. I don't want to copy each and every character on my phone. Like it will drive me nuts, right? If I copy everything. So I'm just going to tinyurl it. I agree to terms and service, and then make tinyurl. So this is way more manageable to copy into your phone. So you can load up this URL onto your phone. So actually, Google has an even better one, URL shortener. I think you can. Oh. QR code. Oh, you can QR code it too. Okay, so what you can do is you can even do this where you go to that link. Copy. So you will see if you open it on a desktop, it doesn't work because this is a desktop and the AR filter that you made only works with mobile phones. So if you have a Google extension, which I do, URL shortener, and it shortens up even more. So t.ly/GAYI, that's mine. You can try mine if you want on your phone. Yeah, actually go ahead and do that. You can do that. Okay, I've generated another one now. It is t.ly/TNNZ. You can try out the filter that we made together on your phone. How can you sync this creation into VR platform for games as a story creation? Sorry, there was a question above. How do you wear the face mesh? So the face mesh comes after the face tracker. So after you've got the tool to track your face, so your face movement is tracking, then you add the face mesh. So that means you're telling Spark AR that you want to create a template to add something onto the face on top of the tracking. Yeah. So can you sync this creation? No, like I was explaining, VR and AR is quite different. So AR is when you are able to map a virtual picture object onto real space, whereas VR is very immersive. So that means that you go into a VR world and it is like completely immersive. I imagine that if you have like a VR headset, you can upload this video into YouTube as a 360 video and view it in VR. So that is one option. But I think there are better VR tools for games and story creation. I've used Tilt Brush, which I really love in VR. That's fun. You can make stories. That's cool. But yeah, it's not an AR filter. The tinyurl is just to record a video so that you can upload it later on to Facebook and Instagram servers. They just require it to prove to them that this is a working filter. And it also shows as a preview when somebody tries on your filter. Like if you've tried on a filter, you can see that before you play use the filter, sometimes there's an example video. So this is like the example video. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, let me show you how it looks like on my Instagram. So you would see this on Instagram. So preview, like it allow you to preview that filter and test this effect by continuing to understand that this effect may not have been reviewed or approved by Instagram. So it is pending review, but usually it just goes through. So I would click continue, and then you can see, you can test it on there. So let me see, so you can see I just tested it out on my phone, and I'm sure some of you have tried the t.ly TNNZ link, and you can try it on your phone too. Did you get the banner mustache? So what I need to do after I get this video is very important. I need to save it and email the video to myself or yourselves. Yeah. So how to save an Instagram video, if you're not sure, it is this button over here, which is download. Okay, so I've saved it to my phone. Now I need to get this video of me trying out the AI filter onto my computer, onto my desktop. So I know everybody, it's a lot of steps. I'm going to email it. I'm going to click mail to myself at gmail.com. I'm going to put AR, subject is AR filter demo. Okay, I'm going to do like a 5-minute break here for you to catch up and ask any questions. Okay, 5 minutes. Maybe until 55, like 4 minutes. Yes, you press and hold for the video. Yes. Yeah, Facebook ad works instead too. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really used to Instagram. I think it's like a preference thing. Can share via, yeah, you can, once you have, yeah, you can share it on Telegram or TikTok for sure. Yeah, once you download it. Okay, we'll take a, now it's 4 minutes break. What to do after? So I didn't do anything yet. I'm just like letting everybody catch up. So if you finish already, then oh yes, you need to email it to yourself. Sorry, let me write that down. Email the demo video to yourself. Do I need to send everybody? Yeah. Should I go through that? How to email the video to yourself? I can. Yeah, WhatsApp is also fine. Yeah, that's very creative. Yes, you can. Yeah, WhatsApp is perfect. Yeah, then you WhatsApp web, right? Yeah, I do that too sometimes. As long as that demo video is on your computer and not just on your phone, you're fine. You have like 2 minutes to go. yeah, do we have questions anymore? Just feel free to ask. If you need me to slow down, let me know also. All right, so maybe I'll just like start talking a little bit about the next step. So the next step is really just to get, I look so silly with this mustache. Is to get Instagram and Facebook to approve your filter. So on their website, they say that it takes 5 to 10 working days. But the last time I made a filter, it took like 4 or 5 hours for them to approve. Although I would say the first time that they approved my filter, it took like a day. So why they need like a day or like so many hours to approve your filter, like I was sharing just now, is that they have to check that any filter that gets uploaded works and it doesn't like insult anybody, you know. So as long as like your filter is just, you know, cute and fun, there really shouldn't be any problem. It does go through some time for approval, and I'm just going to go through how to get your filter approved like with no problems. So if anybody is here because you have approval problems, like thanks for watching this whole way. Yeah, so I'm back on Spark AR, and before I do this button, which is upload and export, I'm going to very quickly create the logo, which I completely forgot. So I'm going to just quit out of, oh no, don't quit out of Spark AR. You can save it if you want, in case, but I don't think it will crash because we didn't do anything very complex. So what I mean by complex is like it's interactive. Like if you stick out your tongue, like flowers fly off your hair, something like that, that will probably crash. But if you're scared, you can just like file and you can save the file. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to Picky and let me just change my screen. Share. Okay, this is really simple. We did this before where we had this, right? But actually we don't need this anymore. Thank goodness. It's horrid, what a horrid face. And we can just create a very simple logo for our filter. So you can just use whatever you used before and just like blow it up really big to just fill up that space. This. And this time when you apply and you save it, it doesn't matter whether it's JPEG or PNG because we are no longer using it as an overlay on the face. So I'm just gonna go with JPEG. I don't need it to be great. And then I'm gonna save it. So I should probably have renamed that. I will rename the file that I saved into logo. Sorry, let me share. Okay, so you can see this. I've got the logo saved. I'm just going to put it to my desktop because that's what I do. I make it easy for myself. Later, then I delete and put it in a folder. So let's close that. All right, so I'm gonna go back to Spark AR. That's what I'm saying. I move around a lot of windows. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, so let's just go through like what we have so far. We have a logo, right, which we just made, and previously we made this sticker, which is on my face, right? So that's a sticker on my face. We made that without the face assets, and then before that we downloaded the face assets. So essentially we have about 4 things. We have the Spark AR software, and then we have the face asset, which is a template for putting things on the face. And then we created the stickers to put on the face, which we can design anyway. Any other software is fine. Stickers, and then we have the logo. So now that we created it and it is on our face already, we can click upload and export. Sorry, we also have a video. Okay, so upload and export. So you will see this window, and you can see that this file is under size limit. That means it is approved because it is not too big and it can work for Facebook and it can work for Instagram. So you can see that the Facebook's limits are much higher. So I'm assuming that more complex filters can be made for Facebook than Instagram, but ours is so small. It's only 18.54 KB, which is great. So what you want to do, you want to publish a new effect. So you can see that this is a very cool option here, update an existing effect. So if you want to change up your effect from like 1 month to the next, depending on your campaign, you can also do that. So yeah, just click upload and we'll go back to the browser. So later I'm going to stop this screen share and we'll go back to the internet browser again. All right, I'm going to stop share now. I'm going to go to the internet and share. All right, so I believe all of you would be now on this page. If you are not, just post in the chat. Maybe we'll give it like a minute. Since we have like 1.5 hours for this talk, sorry. You're already here. You're already here. Maybe. Wait like half a minute. In the meantime, you can fill it out what name you want to give your effect. It's called I Feel Superb. Okay, you see they've already uploaded it for you. So I didn't save it, so mine's untitled, but you should probably save it. Call it whatever name you want. And you can publish on all platforms, so you can see Instagram, Facebook. I'm wondering if next time we would have it in more platforms, but it's been like this for a while, Instagram, Facebook. And then I'm the owner, it's fine. At this point, I don't know whether they ask you to log into Facebook. So if you need to log into Facebook, you need some time. You want me to stop for a while, just put it in the chat. Yeah. So next thing is categories. If you go down, you can see, yeah, we're under appearance because it's cosmetic and stylized effects that enhance someone's appearance. Maybe it makes my appearance funnier, but never mind. Selfies, yeah. I think it's quite positive, this filter. And maybe it's, yeah, it could be a cause, but not really. I did a filter for a cause before, so there's that, but it's not cause. So where's the fourth one? Yeah, moods, effects that help people express how they feel. So you see, it appears in categories: appearance, selfies, love, and moods. So I believe a bot or human being, I think it's more like the software will track, like it has, maybe it's pretty intelligent. It's going to go through all the filters. It's going to like, you know, check whether all these things are actually fitting to your filter, and maybe that affects how fast your filter gets approved. So you can have keywords, it's optional, but you can just say it is cute. It is stickers. You can do face stickers. The idea is that you want to sort of bypass the Facebook, Instagram algorithm that filters out any like weird filters. So you want to keep it as like PC, as descriptive, but not too descriptive also. You want to keep it like pretty safe. You fulfill all the things that they want. So face stickers, anything else? Mustache, mustache, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is where you upload your demo video. So you've already captured the video, which is what we did when we uploaded it into the browser, when we loaded it up in the browser or via Instagram app or Facebook app, and you can upload your file. So I'm going to choose the file, and I'm gonna, wait, did I email it to myself? Yes, I didn't load it to my desktop. Sorry, this is, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go to my email and get it. Give me a sec. Sorry. It's distracted. That's my password. Gmail. Sorry, give me a second. They're locking me on my account. Okay, we're good. All right, so I'm download. Okay, resume share. All right, so I just downloaded my MOV file. Some of you would have done it via WhatsApp. That's a really good idea. And I think it's in my downloads. I think it's this file. Yeah, just went in. So this is the file. I'm gonna open it. So you can see that's me looking really weird. Doesn't matter. You can choose your thumbnail. You can replace it. That's fine. And I can't believe this horrible thing is gonna show up on my Instagram. Okay, never mind. All right. Okay, and then you see here, this is your icon. Okay, so you're gonna upload your icon right here. I'm gonna drag it in from my desktop. It's here. And if you need to crop, you crop it, but I'm just gonna confirm. And that's in. So I've got my video, I've got my icon. So you can see what happens at the preview here. It shows you what's gonna come up on your Instagram page if Instagram is your focus. I'm sorry for those who are doing for Facebook. But yeah, Instagram. Let me see. That's how it's gonna look like. Oh, horrible. Okay. That's the preview. That's gonna be how it appears on my profile when I click this icon, which is all your filters will go here. And instructions for reviewer. This is what you're going to tell the person or robot who is going to filter out all the filters. So you're just going to say that this is a sticker for the face. It includes some text and cute elements. Really, you can write anything here, but I think this is enough. Let's just check whether we missed out anything. Okay, I'll add a bit more. And tells you about a positive mood, which is superb. Okay, as you can see, like I'm just trying to like tell them like there's nothing infringing any like copyrights, also because this logo was from like a web app that allows you to use their images, so that's fine. You know, yeah, just be as descriptive as you can. If there's interactive elements, you just say there's some interactive elements. When you stick out your tongue, like fire will come out, something like that, if you're going to create any filter over here. So that's how you make sure your filter is not like rejected. But even if it's rejected, you can always submit another time. That's a good question. Legal agreement liabilities. So let's say you take like Nike or Adidas and you say like, oh, you own like Nike and Adidas and you're running a campaign for Nike and Adidas, and Nike and Adidas say, no, we're not running that campaign. And what are you doing creating these filters and creating this like fake, content that is not sponsored by us, but pretends to be sponsored by us? I guess that would be like infringing on some kind of copyright and brand image issues. Yeah. I mean, as long as the filter that you create is, for your own personal use, there's so many fun filters out there. There's, you can make it for events, exhibitions, causes, like, now we have that AAPI, right? Going on, right? There's a cause, you can make filter for it. Anything you feel passionate about, like, save the earth, you make a save the earth filter. If it's like a special day, you can create holiday themed filters. Yeah, okay, cool. We done? So we cannot use. I think you can, like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you don't pretend to be them, I think it's like a trendy thing, right? Sometimes people have like Supreme, right? The logo, and like Supreme is everywhere. So technically you can use other people's logos, but as long as you don't pretend to be them and you're not like saying, yes, I don't think there's any copyright issues. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. But if you make it fun, let me see. Actually, we can look at those policies. Okay. Review policies. Effects. There we go. Logos. Any logos must appear only as natural part of the effect. Integrated scene effect. No, that's not about it. Metadata and media. Content standards. Yeah, there we go. Follow the guidelines. Yeah, I guess this is what you're talking about. Content must not infringe upon or violate the rights of any third party, including copyright. So in a sense, I think, yeah, to be very safe, I wouldn't use any logos. I would use your own logos. But I've definitely seen some filters where, they compiled a lot of logos together and they made it like an artwork or something. So not sure about that. But yeah, I guess to be safe, you don't want to upload those because you could get rejected. But nothing bad is going to happen to you because they're going to reject it anyway. So it's not going to go into public space. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can try, and then you can edit also. You can take it out if they reject it. Yeah, I think they're pretty strict. I mean, considering that they actually take quite a while to review it. So yeah, I think we're good here. So where is it? Okay, so what you can do now is first you have to save it. Actually, you can just submit directly. It's taking a while. Okay, it's saved. It's gonna come here, and I guess you can submit. So you will see this page, right? This page tells you that this I Feel Superb is not up on your profile yet. It is not visible yet because it's going through the approval process. And yeah, that's it. You go to review. You can see that you've got a draft. It is in review. Once it is accepted, you will see it appear on your profile, and your Facebook or your Instagram will send you a notification that is ready for you to use on your profile. Yeah, so it says estimated review date is like quite long away, but usually it's much faster. Yeah, so you can see here, where is it? Owned by, details, files. Okay, I'm going to stop share and go back to the slides. So I'm going to end with some learning resources. Give me a second. Oh, wait, I don't need to stop. Hold on a moment. Right, all right, additional resources. All right, so I'm just gonna end with, so cannot use just do it phrase also Nike, correct? I think it's fine to say just do it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. Yeah, as long as you don't pretend to be that company, or like, you don't pretend to be, yeah, I don't think we issue. So anyway, I'll be ending with some resources. So, all right. So if you're interested to have, like, if you learn very well with like a structured program, they have Facebook has they developed this curriculum that allows you to go through and create lots of different filters, including, like, I believe, interactive ones and other different kinds. Sorry, there's something on chat. Yeah, sorry, yeah, you can publish after you submit. Oh no, wait, yeah, published. No, after you submit, it's published for you once they approve it. So it's like an automatic thing. If you submit, means it will pop up in your Instagram profile. So if you feel like this filter is really ugly that we made in like 1 hour is really ugly, you don't have to submit now. You can make another one and submit later. Yeah. So there's this. And then you also, if you want to become a Spark AR creator, like, people actually make money from this. It actually goes through with you really nicely, like what it is, managing your AR effects, etc. So this is where you can find lots of tutorials. So this is different. So previously, this is the Spark AR curriculum. It's an online course, but other than courses, there's like many individual videos for you to create different effects. Like this pretty cool hair segmentation, bunny mask, object tap patch, where you can create a filter where the person, taps on your filter and something happens, right? Like, the one where you blink your eyes and then you play a game. It's a lot more complicated, and there are many videos on. This is one of the software that's really well documented with like lots of demo videos. So it's really good if you want to get into it. Yeah, so thank you. And there's going to be an exhibition coming up by Fertile Art Refinery, which is the art collective that we are in, and we're having the exhibition in, I think, it's in the poster. So check us out and add us at fertile.artrefinery on our Instagram. We have an interactive AR filter there that's also created by me a long while ago. Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Deborah, for this really fast and really, I guess it's easy to follow tutorial. So yes, of course, we do love to see your creations. Please feel free to make as many of these face filters and share it to the world. All right, so I'm going to stop the recording here. But before I do, maybe a last final shout out to the showcase. All right, it's going to be from 1st to 14th April. At Jurong Regional Library. So it's best you see it in the flesh. So most of the contraptions, most of the works are in the works right now. So we are looking at putting it up, I guess, from Monday onwards. And by the 1st of April, before the Good Friday weekend, we should be able to see the show itself. Right, so thanks once again, Deborah. I'm going to stop the recording.